Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Racha Kodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect. And today we're going to go into the book of Judith, the 14th chapter. Then said Judith unto them, Hear me now, my brethren, and take this head, and hang it upon the highest place of your walls. And as soon as the morning shall appear, and the sun shall come forth upon the earth, take ye every one his weapons, and go forth, every valiant man out of the city, and set ye a captain over them, as though ye would go down into the field toward the watch of the Assyrians, but go not down. So put his head up there, and in the morning act like you're going to charge at him, but don't actually go down. Then they shall take their armor, and they shall go into their camp, and rise up the captains of the army of Ashur, and shall run to the tent of Holofernes, but shall not find him. Then fear shall fall upon them, and they shall flee before your face. Because then when they go there, they're going to see, oh, shoot, homeboy is dead. And then they're going to lose it. So they and all that inhabit the coast of Israel shall pursue them and overthrow them as they go. So when they start to flee with fear in their hearts, then we go and take them over. But before ye do these things, call me Achior the Ammonite, that he may see and know him that despised the house of Israel, and that sent him to us as it were to his death. So basically, so he can see the face of Holofernes, who basically sent him over here, who reproached the Most High, and sent him over here to die. Achior, that is. Then they called Achior out of the house of Ozias, and when he was come and saw the head of Holofernes in a man's hand in the assembly of the people, he fell down on his face, and his spirit failed. He was ready to pass out, like, whoa, how? But when they had recovered him, he fell at Judith's feet, and reverenced her, and said, Blessed art thou in all the tabernacles of Judah, and in all nations, which hearing thy name shall be astonished. Now therefore tell me all the things that thou hast done in these days. Then Judith declared unto him in the midst of all of the people all that she had done from the day that she went forth unto that hour. She spake unto them. So the very day she went, she gave him the rundown, what she did, how it went, and all that, up until she returned. And when she had left off speaking, the people shouted with a loud voice and made a joyful noise in their city. And when Achior had seen all that the God of Israel had done, he believed in God greatly, and circumcised the flesh of his foreskin, and was joined unto the house of Israel unto this day. Now he was still a heathen, he was still an Ammonite, but he basically, as somebody would say, like converted. He basically began to like live like us, having seen this glory of the Lord. And as soon as the morning arose, they hanged the head of Holofernes upon the wall. And every man took his weapons, and they went forth by bands, which is armies, groups, onto the straits of the mountain. But when the Assyrians saw them, they sent to their leaders, which came to their captains and tribunes, and to every one of their rulers. So they came to Holofernes' tent, and said to him that had the charge of all his things, Waken now, our lord, for the slaves have been bold to come down against us to battle, that they may be utterly destroyed. Then went in Bagoas and knocked at the door of the tent, for he thought that he had slept with Judith. So he, being polite, maybe he did his thing with Judith, so not just walking on him. But because none answered, he opened it and went into the bedchamber, and found him cast upon the floor dead, and his head was taken from him. Therefore he cried with a loud voice, with weeping and sighing, and a mighty cry, and rent his garments. After he went into the tent where Judith lodged, and when he found her not, he leaped out to the people and cried. He came out distressed. These slaves have dealt treacherously. One woman of the Hebrews hath brought shame upon the house of King Nebuchadnezzar. For behold, Holofernes lieth upon the ground without a head. When the captains of the Assyrians' army heard these words, they rent their coats, and their minds were wonderfully troubled. So they were like in shock. They couldn't believe it. And And there was a cry and a very great noise throughout the camp. And that brings us to the end of the book of Judith, the 14th chapter. Lord willing, that was edifying to the elect. In closing, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Recha Kodesh. Until next time, Shalom.